I constantly tell you guys that it's okay to fail, that it's okay to try something, and if it doesn't work out, learn something from it and move on and grow and build upon it. So here, I'm going to hit, I'm in this netherworld. It says Photoshop, but notice how these buttons are white. None of my shortcuts work until I click on Photoshop. So weird. Hit the letter D, and I'm in default colors. So the point is, how do we salvage what we did? We made some brushes. Okay, let's open up a new document. Command N. Let's make it 5,000 by 5, the size of our brushes, right? Say OK. Now the problem is that when we hit the brush tool with the letter B and grab a 5,000 pixel brush, we're going to ignore that because that was from a prior movie when I went, oh, I got it. And we click with our brush and we try to position it just right. We're going to end up with a white line somewhere. It is, I've done this dozens of times. It is virtually impossible. It is possible, but it's very difficult to get this to fit just right. So what in the world is our solution? Do we start over? Remake our brush? We could, but why? Let's solve a problem together. Okay, first of all, notice that, we still have our black. Yes, we could invert it, but what if we filled this background with black? Remember the shortcuts? Look at the left side of your keyboard, Option Command, next to the space bar, Option Command, Option Command, Option Delete fills with black, Command Delete fills with white. Okay, so I want a black background, and then I want a new layer to work on. And now, if I get my brush tool and paint with white, because if I click, nothing's going to happen. Well, something happens. I fill that layer with black, and we can't, it's black on black, so we can't see anything. Command Z. I could exchange colors, letter X, and paint with white, but we're going to have the same problem with that edge. It looks perfect because we can't see. Well, let's change the background color. Let's go to light gray, and look, we have a black line on the bottom. So once again, we're going to undo and change this back to the default. And here's what we're going to do. Open up the canvas size dialog box, and I'm going to go 4950. Okay, tab 4950. Hit return to accept that. You're going to get a warning that, hey, you're trimming. You're making this smaller. Yeah, I know. I want that. Then we can get our brush tool. We can actually see that we're a little bigger. I thought we'd have more room. And we can click. And if we change this to light gray, you're going to see we don't have any black lines around it. And we should actually leave that there. Turn on another layer. Turn off that layer. Grab the next brush in the list. And we're going to salvage these. We're going to come out here, position it, click. And we've got that one. And we make a new layer and turn that off. And I know what you're thinking. We wanted 5,000 pixel brushes. So I'll just do 3 of these. And it's positioned. All right, so we have 3. Now, what are we going to do? Well, these are brushes. These are not images. And I told you guys, don't upsample. Remember? But we've been doing it. So let's go to image size, or canvas size, image size, excuse me. Option Command I. And change our image size to 5,000 by 5,000. Well, first of all, let's hit this lock mechanism and change this to 5,000, and we get both at once. Click OK. And everything has been upsampled, and now, hey, guess what? We can save our brushes. But I don't want to come here and do this every single time. I want a shortcut that I can use. Let's do that. Huh? Edit, define brush preset. Let's make a shortcut, and then we can save one at a time each one of these brushes. 5,000 pixels with black elements on a white background as the Photoshop gods intended.